A major gun manufacturer has announced it will stop making one of the country's most popular yet controversial rifles. Good evening. I'm Jennifer Abreu. Thanks for being here with us on Caller 10 News at 6. Colt Manufacturing Company says it will halt production of the Ar-15 rifle, at least for now, saying there are enough on the market. Our Jesse Inman joins us now. Jesse, what does this mean exactly for the gun market going forward?
Well, Jen, Colt announced yesterday that it would be discontinuing their manufacturing of Ar-15s, at least for civilian purchase. And they had this to say in a statement: over the last few years, the market for modern sporting rifles has experienced significant excess manufacturing capacity. They go on to say, given this level of manufacturing capacity, we believe there is adequate supply for modern sporting rifles for the foreseeable future. I visited a firearms shop here in Springfield, talked to the owner of Cherokee Firearms, Nick Newman. They deal a good amount of Ar-15s in their store, some of which they make in-house. Newman says they are popular because they're very customizable, they're light, and they have low recoil. And he says they don't sell a ton of Colt guns, more handguns than anything made by Colt. But Newman says with many other manufacturers supplying Ar-15s on the civilian market, Colt isn't exactly the most popular choice in their store.
The last one I sold was earlier in the month, and I hadn't replaced it yet, so I guess I just won't replace that one. They virtually all do about the same thing. Colt was a little more expensive as a product line than some others. So you tended to buy a more expensive rifle to get a Colt with less features on it than some of the other brands.
Now, a little bit of background on Colt for you. Back in 2013, they lost their contract to supply the U.S. military with M4s after complaints to the rifle's malfunctioning. The company eventually filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Fast forward to yesterday, just after the announcement was made, the U.S. Department of Defense granted Colt a $41.9 million contract to provide firearms for foreign militaries in several countries, including Afghanistan, Kuwait, and Lebanon. So it appears, at least for the time being, Colt is taking a step away from the civilian business and focusing more on foreign supply.